seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pierce the intended target there, but it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's Howell with another throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Alec Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Now it's Watson. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. Calling their gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking against the run, by the way. They're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. It did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done it.
And now off to the races down the right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And Howe will throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Another throw for Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. That's complete to Dobbs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Tackle made by Chase Young.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give running right is Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have cut it back within a score. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. First down, Howell to throw. He connects with Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell from the gun. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. That one finds Pierce right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Powell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd down, Howell now. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Returnable here for Davis. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, All the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition. Sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat. But if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And here's a handoff to Gainwell. That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion left goes Jones. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
.42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Faking the handoff. Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Alec Pierce, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now Watson throws another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Oh, man. Disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey McBride from a yard out. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Alert!
Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
4th down, Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, Gainwell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flushed out right.
This is taken in by McBride. It's a big play there for Vegas.
42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing here, Howell. And he's got Pierce. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Alec Pierce with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Still going inside the 20. Boy, 194 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Watson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kenneth Gainwell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good. Las Vegas.
Let's go. Off play action. It's Howell.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Howell changing the play here.
They'll set up to throw.
That one finds Hyatt. It's a big play there for Vegas.
52 yards.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Howell, third and goal.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
So here we go, fourth down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys win for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
To throw on second is Watson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, New England.
Watson on first down. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Here's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun, here's Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
1st down, Howell to throw.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Pierce has it knocked loose.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Lots of look to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2. Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now here's another interception.
Now inside the 25.
There's this. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 56, Patriots 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.